The air is human, but the willingness to show up and clear the air about such an error is commendable. That was the case with Pastor Paul Adefarasin of House on the Rock, who voluntarily presented himself to the Lagos State Police Command for questioning. This followed a viral video that triggered speculation about firearm possession. Investigations confirmed that the item in question was a stun gun, a handheld device that delivers electric shocks to immobilize a person not classified as a firearm. The cleric gave his statement and was granted bail as the matter remains under review. Okay, Asuko, let me start with you. We heard that the cleric actually presented himself, submitted himself to the police voluntarily. Do you think doing that was a right thing, submitting himself to the police voluntarily?
I think that was the right thing for him to have done, rather than allowing, social media bandits, to feast on it.
Social media bandits.
Because if not, they would have, come heavily on him, although they are already talking about it, But is rather than staying in the house and allowing other people to detect what he should do, it's better he turned himself in for the police to actually investigate. Because some people were already saying, you almost shot the content creator and all that, and I started, postulating some things that are not. But be that as it may, people should also see that as we are not making them teen gods. You understand? But they have a life of their own too, because some people are saying, why should they hold a gun? Well, I noticed that unlike other people, he was not even carrying like a outrider or security personnel, but just trying to defend himself because he never knew what that person wanted to do.
If you've been robbed in traffic,
you understand.
Yeah, exactly, you
understand. So people should, also look at it from that perspective. That he might also be trying to defend himself.
Protect himself, yes.
But it's good that he has gone to the police. The police has also said that we also want to know whether that particular stun gun,
yes,
is the issue licenses, because I know that they said is for anti-riot equipment, meaning that it is only meant for police
security, exactly,
when there is a protest or whatever. So for that, when the police might want to carry out the investigation to get to that point, to know that whether he was licensed to carry a stun gun, how he was able to get it, and then from there, that is where the explanation will come up. But let's just wait for the police to come up with their own little, maybe preliminary investigation.
Exactly.
So that we'll be able to,
it's still under review. Tony, your thoughts on this matter, and also, wrapping it up, are there lessons to be learned from this? Your thoughts, the fact that he volunteered to...
just to let the matter rest.
Rest?
Yeah, submitting himself to the police because it was generating controversy unnecessarily.
True.
Yeah, I think he made a mistake lowering his glass that day. Ordinarily,
maybe you should have.
Let's say it's a mistake, and then police, they've stepped into the matter, and they are currently, according to the police, they are currently investigating it. But right now, it's on bail. But for me, because I've not had the opportunity of commenting on this, if you are familiar with traffic in Lagos, you understand that at times it doesn't. Most times it doesn't happen to you, but you can see them most times attacking others in traffic, and you feel like, and at times you feel helpless because you want to help, but you can't because you don't have anything. I'm trying to see the meaning of a stun gun. Stun gun, you can equally call it taser.
Yes.
And the taser is a device used to immobilize an attacker without causing serious injury. Typically by administering an electric shock, just electric shock, and that's it. And the person leaves you. So I'm trying to understand why such a thing should be outlawed. Things like pepper spray. How can pepper spray be outlawed too. Things are happening. I think to an extent we need to have some things that will give you courage when you encounter these things. It happens all the time when these people come and they know very well you're not armed. And they take advantage. They rob people on a daily basis on traffic.
I mean, sometimes when you're in traffic and you're just, you're
making a very big mistake. You're making a very big mistake.
Anybody can just put in their hands.
Yeah, there are some areas in Lagos they don't make that mistake. So him having a taser, I see it's a taser. Some of them they design it like shape
like
of a gun.
Yes.
I've seen it and I don't understand. I've used it. So I don't think somebody in the caliber of Paul Adefarasin using a taser should generate this kind. But I understand, the person in question is a public figure. I don't see it. If he brandished a gun, for instance, then we can make all the noise. But we can make all the noise.
Are there lessons to be learned? Since this matter came, are there lessons to be learned? Yeah.
Well, the only lesson to me is just like Tony said, our laws need to, we need to tweak our laws a bit, in terms of security, because except the police want to tell us that they can secure us 24/7, because if stun gun is now being seen as being outlawed, it means that the likes of pepper spray, I'm not sure is outlawed, because I know some ladies still put pepper spray in their bags.
Police, if police engage you,
but these are things that they use abroad, for women. I know women put pepper spray in their bags in case they want to be attacked by,
But because as it is, the police is overstretched. I think we have maybe one police officer to protect maybe 700
people.
Thousand
people.
They need to.
I want to go to like 700 Nigerian. So how do we then protect ourselves if you say pepper spray is outlawed,
and
if you say stun gun is outlawed?
So that's why I'm saying that.
I think we need to.
That's why I'm saying that
to review.
Maybe they needed a license, and that is where the investigation will go. And if he has a license for it, I think it's just going to be something that they will just look at it. But why this is generating much?
It's because of the person involved. If we're just an ordinary person, I'm sure they will.
People move around in Nigeria with pepper spray and taser. You call it stun guns. Yes, in Nigeria, people move around with it. But don't just let the police see it. But it shouldn't be outlawed in the first place.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be.
All right, gentlemen.
So because you're also trying to help the police to protect yourself. It's just self-defense.
To an extent, people should be able to, or I should carry cutlass and put on my dashboard.
No, that.
But you see this thing.
All right, gentlemen.